Hello, it is I, Carlos Cool, or as Mustard Plays called it, Carlos Cool. uh, I am just so happy to be featured in one of his videos. I mean, I've been working on this build recently, and I've just been, struggling with the build, and but I've been looking to his videos to, get tips and tricks on how to continue the build, and it just, just made me so happy to see it. Like when I'm working on this thing, I just say, "Hey, Mustard Plays posted a new video," and I just look at it, and then I'm just like, "Holy crap, that's me! That's my face! That's my old hair before I got this haircut." But still, being featured in that video just made my day. So here's my new build. It's from the Xmen franchise. Xavier School for Gifted Youngsters. So here it is. So, I've been working on this for a while, and I'm still working on it, because I've managed to make the exterior, but if we go all the way over here to what I'm doing, I still need to work on the interior. I was working on the med bay when I saw this video, because the med bay was sort of the thing I was doing. I was going through this thing, and I was working on the area where Jean Grey, and Wolverine were here, and she was helping him in the original X-Men movie. And then I saw his video, and it's like, holy crap, that's my face! That's me! And it just made my day. So, I'm so glad that, Mustard Plays, if you're watching this right now, thank you! My family actually saw the video, and they were happy. So, one of the 19 people who saw my video, just one of the 19, just the smallest number could just make my day. So, thank you so much. So, as I was saying, the interior of the X-Men mansion is still being worked on. I have been working on the poker table where Rogue sees Wolverine as he's about to leave. I have the chandelier here, the staircase, the table so far. I'm working on this. But what I do have is a working elevator system. I have the danger room where they train with their mutant powers and stuff. I have a moving thing that does damage to them. Some sentries over there. Ironic, because the sentries, it just sounds very similar to the word sentinel, which, the sentinels were the robots that hunted down the mutants. Here in the hangar area for the plane, we have this plane being assembled, the X-Jet, and the suits. I couldn't find anything for the suits, so I just put these banners there. And the basketball court, where the basketball court opens. In fact, when we go all the way over here, we can actually see the basketball court over here. We just have a full garden over here. For the path over here, I used something from the gazebos, this gallery. To quote Eddie from It, they're gazebos! They're bull... Yeah, but still. So for the, garden area over here with the shrubs and hedges, we have, this thing that makes the X-Men symbol on it. We have different lanes on this roundabout. We have a bunch of vintage cars, because remember, the X-Men's is around the 70s, the 60s, the 80s, the 90s, early 2000s. So the cars here, I just chose very old-timey cars. But I used some from the Neo-Tilted Gallery, because even though they're supposed to be futuristic, they still give off this vintage vibe. So yeah. Added these blank tunnels as inspiration from Mustard Plays' old Avengers to me. Okay. So Professor X's School for the Gifted. I used some things from the Tilted Towers Roof Gallery, the walls from the Hero Mansion thing, and the castle part from the Castle Galleries. I couldn't make my own windows, so I made, I couldn't find the right window for the big one, so I just made my own window. I took this advice from, again, Mustard Plays' video on his Fresh Prince build for the Will Smith skin, which, again, just, and I was using the trees thing that I learned from his videos, like not make it look uniformed, just the slice rotations, resizing it. Like, I was using his tips while making this build while I saw his video, and I was like, holy crap, that's my face, that's my name. Oh, that's cool. I'm like, again, so distraught. I was so happy when I saw it. So, yeah. So I'm gonna start game so we can see how this entire map works. Start off here in the tunnel as we arrive to Xavier's school for gifted youngsters. We have this fountain here from the Mega Mall prop gallery. Primitive shapes for the thingy. So, we enter the house. We have a living room from Days of Future Past, where, you know, Wolverine's like on the table, Beast is hanging from the chandelier, and Professor X is like walking down, is like, Hank, get off the bloody chandelier. So, we have the elevator to go back down to the Cerebro area. So, over here, we have the biggest surprise of all. Cerebro. Sure, it's very scuffed to the walls, but it's the best I could do. The best I could do. I'm sure that you guys could do it way better than me, but still, I am so... I think I did very decent on this, actually. So, the Cerebro. I use the blue light here because, you know, in Apocalypse, Hank said that it's blue because he inspired it on Mystique. But I couldn't get that right shade of blue, so I got a gray thingy and the blue light to give it a little bit of a blue tint. So it'll give the illusion of it being slightly blue, but it's not really blue. Yeah, the platform of Cerebro. There's no chair here because Professor X has a wheelchair. He doesn't really need to sit down. We have a little bit of the wall just peeking in through there, which, you know, isn't really supposed to do. So, the danger room. Reprodov. They fight with their mutant powers. Wolverine's animal instincts and stuff. Jean Grey's telekinesis. It moves them. The card throwing of Gambit. The flames of Pyro. I just took a lot of inspiration from the Xmen. Wolverine's animal senses, he can track. I mean, how many mutants, though, have, like, animal instincts? Beast, Wolverine, Sabretooth. Going up. I'm not done here, so we can see, like, the exterior of Cerebro. It's a big mess, but, you know, it's still a thing. Yeah, it's a really big mess. I used a lot of the blimp galleries for the danger room, but I used a lot of the vault galleries for, what's it again? The walls and roof of the, you know, Xmen base. And I used the Hero Mansion as, you know, sort of my thing for this, as an inspiration for this stuff. So I used the Hero Mansion for this area. I couldn't find the right wall for the lockers, so I just got a desk, resized it, kept placing it, and now we have a custom wall that looks like lockers. I reused the window from the old thing and just brought it over here. So, yeah, that's basically it. If we want to go back to the main area, which... Oh, wait, it's supposed to be exit house. Sorry, I didn't fix that. Crap. Anyways, go over here to the back. Look, I added a floor just that once, if someone wants to look in, it won't look completely awful on the inside of this house. So here we have the garden, which I had to improvise on. Because I made this based on floor level, and it wasn't supposed to be on floor level. It had to go, there was a staircase going down. I couldn't do that on terrain level, but I already put my terrain everywhere and foliage, so I wasn't in the mood to bring it up, so I just made it over here. So here we have the basketball court where it opens up and the X-Jet comes in and flies off. Just for fun, I'm just gonna play the X-Men '97 theme song because the X-Men animated show, I watched that. It was so good. All right, X-Men theme song. Just be right back. Be right back. I am the biggest X-Men nerd. So I have the X-Men Omnibus. An omnibus is a book full of other books, and inside this are the first 30 issues of the X-Men. We can see X-Men #1, where X-Men #1, where they fight Magneto. I am just the biggest X-Men fan, so I made this build as soon as I heard about as soon as I heard about the news of X-Men '97 thingy, because the San Diego Comic-Con thingy, as soon as alright, it's hard to explain. I can't really phrase it, but right. There's the Miss Marvel thing. As soon as I heard about that and the mutants, I thought, hey, maybe I could do an X-Men build. I made Cerebro, but that didn't seem like enough to me. So I just left it there for like a while. But then a few days ago, I thought to myself, hey, I can make a build on the X-Mansion. It's gonna be difficult for me because I'm a little bit of a beginner here. But I've made builds before. I've made battle royale maps. I've made red versus blue maps. I made an entire training hub. That video is gonna come over soon. But still, this was gonna be a challenge for me. But I thought to myself, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. And yeah, I went for it, and I think I did surprisingly well. I didn't want it to be blank, so I added some thing from the Princess Gallery, some vines and stuff. Because, if I used the normal vines, then there wouldn't be any flowers growing on it. But the thing is, in Days of Future Past, when we saw the vines growing all over the mansion, there were, flowers on it. So I used the Princess Gallery stuff for that. I'm gonna end game so that we can do a full fly round on this area. Here we have player spawn pads. Great. I got the spooky prop gallery thingy for this, and I used some billboards for the logo. I got some walls from the castle gallery, and I resized them. I did the circle trick on this and removed the thing there. Circle trick here, and circle trick over there. There's a lot of circle tricks in this area. Same with the roundabouts. In fact, while working on this terrain, I was watching Mustard Play's video with Chase Jackman on terrain, which, great. I just kept watching Mustard Plays is while making this build. And just, when I wasn't watching Mustard Plays, I was watching the X-Men stuff. Alright, so, yeah, here we have this door thing, because I couldn't find the right door, so I kind of made my own door frame from the frames in the cabin gallery, and got this. So, yeah, here we have the X-Mansion. I couldn't find the right pieces, so I had to improvise a little, like this. I just resized one of the smaller pieces over here. That's why it looks so scuffed. But I managed to... I masked the brick outline over here by adding more of the castle stuff over there. I used the soccer field thingy from Tilton's House Gallery, added some benches and stuff. I'm still working on this build, it's not done yet, but I feel like I've done pretty well so far. So, yeah, this is a good build. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Mustard Place, for featuring my Battle Royale map in your video recently. If you're watching this, of course, I'm thanking you, but still, thank you! I am so grateful for this. So, yeah, that's it for this video. Carlos Cool 766 signing off. Have a great summer, everyone. Start vibing.